Direct News TV. May 29, 2024. Israel's war on Gaza live, Rafah is on fire. Israeli forces seize control over Gaza's border with Egypt with heavy fighting underway as troops push deeper in the civilian-packed west of Rafah city. At least 25 Palestinians are killed in incessant Israeli drone, artillery, and air strikes throughout the war-battered territory. Listen, all eyes on Rafah, a viral social trend on Israel's war. An artificial intelligence-generated image with the text "All eyes on Rafah" is dominating social media discourse on Israel's war on Gaza. It has been reshared on more than 40 million Instagram stories since Monday as Israel's deadly offensive on Gaza's Rafah continues. The AI image might be more palatable to some viewers than real photos of Gaza, which often show blood, bodies, and violence during Israel's war on the Palestinian territory. Photos: Palestinian families sit in rubble of destroyed homes in Khan Yunis. Palestinians sit in their house, which was destroyed in an Israeli strike in Khan Yunis, on May 29, 2024. Genocidal anti-Palestinian racist, Kair condemns Nikki Haley's scrawl on Israeli bomb. The Council on American Islamic Relations did not mince words in its condemnation of Haley, a former U.S. ambassador to the UN and defunct Republican presidential candidate, after she visited Israel and wrote on an artillery shell destined for Gaza, "Finish them." Only a genocidal anti-Palestinian racist could sign "Finish them" on the same type of artillery shells that the Israeli government has used to slaughter innocent Palestinians for months, Kair Director of Government Affairs Robert McCaw said in a statement. Amnesty International USA also condemned Haley's action, a photo of which has widely circulated on social media. Conflict is no place for stunts. Conflict has rules. Civilians must be protected, the organization wrote on X. Israel using tunnel claims to justify Rafah offensive. Israel is using claims of tunnels under Egypt's border with Gaza as cover for its Rafah offensive, the state-linked Al Qahira News reports, citing a high-level Egyptian source. There is no truth to Israeli media reports of the existence of tunnels on the Egyptian border with Gaza, the source told Al Qahira, which is linked to state intelligence. Israel is using these allegations to justify continuing the operation on the Palestinian city of Rafah and prolonging the war for political purposes. Al Qahira News reported there are no communications with the Israeli side on the allegations of finding tunnels on the borders. Egypt has repeatedly expressed concerns the Israeli offensive could push Palestinians across the border, a scenario Egypt says is completely unacceptable. Police used tear gas at pro-Palestine protest in Paris. Video posted on social media shows police in riot gear pushing into protesters. The clashes came as protesters marched down the Rue de la Pépinière in the northwest of the city. Protesters had also taken to the streets of Paris yesterday in response to the recent Israeli attack on Rafah that killed civilians. Demonstrators demanding return of captives block road in Tel Aviv. Israeli media reports and social media posts show the crowd of people entering blocking a highway, demanding progress from the Israeli government on a deal with Hamas to bring back Israeli captives held in Gaza. Negotiations have been stalled for months as Hamas and Israeli officials trade blame for a deal failing to materialize. Israeli media reports said that talks were to begin again in Cairo today. However, a Hamas official said that "we do not need new negotiations," adding that the group has already agreed to a ceasefire proposal that Israel rejected. The footage shows protesters blocking a road and holding up a huge banner that reads, "Kidnapped alive are left to die." More U.S. lawmakers urge Biden to end support for Israel's Gaza war. U.S. President Joe Biden faces growing pressure domestically, including from members of his own Democratic Party, to stop providing unconditional backing for Israel as the country launches deadly attacks on Rafah and other parts of Gaza. Democratic Congresswoman Bonnie Watson-Coleman is the latest to join a chorus of calls from Congress members to end U.S. support for Israel's war. "We are way past the red line," she said on X. "We cannot continue supporting this. Nobody is safer because of this." U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen also told CNN that the U.S. can and should be using more leverage with its top ally. The United States taxpayers have funded billions of dollars of weapons that have gone to the Netanyahu government, so it is time for the Biden administration to exercise more leverage to achieve the president's own stated goals, Van Hollen said. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.